Hey all. Sure you know we got the sad news about Dusty. I don't know, a week ago, whatever that was, but I figured we'd do a little homage with the ZZ Top tune. I'm not the biggest fan of their synthesizer, period, but this one was in there, Under Pressure, and I love this one, so we're going to go through that in E. Now technically I think this would be, it would be an E minor, technically. But it's more implied than played, so we're going to do it as a fifth chord, an E5. Right? So you might bar it like that. I find it easy to do an upstroke starting with the G string when you come off it. But I'll do it with my pinky. It's not really doing it. But if I were playing at a bar gig, I'd probably fill it in with that. Right. That part only comes up in the intro, and it's a shame because you could build an entire song around that little riff there because it kills. So with that little, after you do the now again on that, you're not playing the B string, you're doing it as a fifth chord. Low E. Then you do A and D open. Bend up G at the, E string at the third fret to D at the second fret. So when you get to the verse, right, it's just does that little thing in between. She likes cocaine, that part. Got me under pressure. So that little thing is. You do, I do it as low E note. That little, it's you hammer on that, it's the same suspension we always do. You go on the, it's all the D, G, B strings. You go 2 up on D, 1 up on B. So it's A. So it's just hammering that on. And then got me under pressure. A. Then you're back into it. This time it goes through a bunch of them. On the studio one, in the middle of this second verse, he sticks one of those in there. But on the live ones, I don't think he does that. He just continues going. Got me under pressure. solo part, which just goes E5 to D. It's E and D. In the two solos, he kind of approaches them differently. And one way to just in how you think about what he's doing with the solo, he does this little. That stuff, right? But you know what this is? And those, he's just doing. He's doing his E minor to D. So he's just taking little bits of that E minor chord, which is. Think of the solo that way, or at least where he's going with it, or how you start. That's what he did. And that one, he kind of does his soloing on the higher registers. The second time through, you could do almost the whole solo. You know, he does it mostly lower. So kind of a cool little dual soloing going on. But again, during the solo, it's just going, I would do it as E5. E to D. Solo over the top of that, and then it gets to the and he's just sort of doing, what is he doing on that? Something like that, to where it's really more of a drum roll, and he's just doing whatever over the top of it. If you want to study it, more power to you. But then coming out of the solo it goes. So it goes from an A5 to F sharp 5 to an E5. It does that twice. Under pressure. I think that's all the parts to the tune. A good one to work out on, and a good one to try and get those just as fifth chord. I think that's pretty much the whole thing. Good luck.